Hey y'all, hey, and it's a lovely time. Yeah, today was okay. It's youth weekend. Oop, okay, we're gonna hold that one down. It's youth weekend at my church, and child, I've been, like participating, and it's even though it's been fruitful and growthful. Child, we went to Big Air today, and I was jumping on the trampoline. My body hurt, but here we are. Today is waiting. What season am I in? Isaiah 40:31. Waiting. Can't wait around the things. That's the first thing that hits my head whenever I hear waiting. You could wait. You gotta be patient. Waiting. Again, you need to get that dictionary. Waiting. Waiting means staying in one place, remaining ready, or pausing till an event happens. A time arrives or a person shows up. So serving others, being ready, and like being expected. Like I was, oh yeah. So with me going to Big Air, I was expected at an event. I didn't even want to go, get out the bed type vibes, but I know I had to show up for this youth thing because I guess I was like, waiting till it came and now it's here, So that's how I read like that was a little bit. But 40:31, Isaiah's a thick book. 33, 40, there's 31. And it says, but those who wait for the Lord, who expect, look for, and hope in him, will gain new strengths and renew their power. They lift up their wings and rise close to God like eagles, rising towards the sun. They will run and not become weary, and they will walk and not grow tired. So, yeah, after, even though my body hurts and everything, I still feel fruitful because I went to the event. And as far as like with the scripture, with patience, with waiting. So like, let's say, for example, you're waiting on God for something. Okay, now we get in the flow of the vid. You're waiting on God for something and you're looking for, like you could be expecting to hear from someone, or you're expecting results or something like that, or like you're looking for a job opportunity, you're looking for relationships, you're looking for hope in God to change your situation, you're looking, you will gain a new strength and renew your power. So with that waiting, it kind of builds patience. It builds, I like stigma a little bit, because like, so there is a point in my life where I had to wait for something to be revealed to me, and it was, I learned to have more discernment. I learned how to maneuver in a sense because I had to be patient. Like, I was in a scenario where I had to like sit in stillness, no nothing. What season am I in? Yeah, you have to like sit and look and, wait a bit, thug it out in a sense. Because when you're waiting, you have nothing but to do. You think, you process, because it's not there. I forgot I can rotate these. It's not there. And they will lift up their wings and rise close to God like eagles rising towards the sun. They will run and not be weary. You will, in this waiting process, you will be able to, like, it's kind of like charging your phone or something. you're not using it. You're letting it sit there and absorb whatever, you know, is around. They will walk and not grow tired. It could be a slow process, but you're not, when you're waiting on God for something, you're not ill willed or upset because you know it's going to happen when you have that faith in God, let alone for my believers and non believers on here. When you're waiting for something, there might be an outcome now. You're like waiting with no action because you have to do some type of thing, whether it's sitting, reevaluating, or sitting in a place and working with what you got right there, or just something could be done in that process of waiting other than just like not completely doing nothing. Because what's around you, you're waiting for something, you're expecting. And in waiting, like it says, acting as an attendant or serving others like a waiter, being ready, having an item or person available for use, such as waiting room or waiting list. It's like something that you just have to, waiting. That's a real good thinker right there, because you gotta like trust the process as the process. Like it could be slow, it could be fast. What season am I in? What are you trying to give me, Lord? Because I used to be in a waiting season. I would say that if I could like really think about it. Have you ever been in a place in your life where you just had to wait for something, whether it was an answer or a blessing or just you're waiting? But while you're waiting, you could think about what could do towards that way. Like, ooh, okay, you could think about whatever. Like, why are you asking for it? What is it gonna do in that season of your life? Because things change. So waiting. Hmm. Things change, but you gotta. There's something going on with this. I'm just trying. I cannot really put my finger on it, and it's there. Will gain their strength and renew their power. They will lift up their wings and rise up close to God like eagles rising toward the sun. They will walk and not become weary. They will run and not become weary, and they will walk and not grow tired. So, like, life can be a long seasons of different seasons of waiting. Just how they are is different. But if you wait on God, it's gonna come. Like, okay. So like waiting the 40 years. I guess the people was like in the desert. Or, we're learning scripture as we go. But I guess the people was like in the desert and they had to wait a long time until they was able to go to the promised land, but they knew it was promised, but they had to wait so long, kind of like in that sense, if you get what you catching my drift. But it made them stronger, it made them more powerful, it made them, like, okay, God, you serious, because it was promised. And they even though they had to wait them 40 years, it's promised. So there's promise in your waiting. Okay, yes. Okay, that was there's promise in your waiting, and when you wait on God, or let alone you waiting on yourself to there's something yeah, hey, and yeah, that was our lovely time waiting, and that was day 7 of our reflection. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Zion. I am just a 25-year-old girl trying to walk with Christ, let alone grow and be all mentally together as it is. Because only God can do it. Do it. But we do want to strive for better. So it's okay to wait. Be in waiting. Wait on it. Maneuver. It's the stuff like that in that sense. But I love y'all. Y'all know I'm always waiting for my time to go out. We got about a good 10 seconds. So, about to go to bed. I'm going to try to do this video tomorrow early. Okay. I love y'all and good night.